you're 23 and you have a kid and you're on SSI, and you could get assistance to get a house or a place to live if you chose to stop using and use your money to take care of you and your family and get government help.
Today's video is a follow-up to a video I released a couple days ago. On that video, somebody called in because they were concerned about two people using drugs on the back porch of a vacant home. The officers arrived on scene, spoke to the individuals. At the end of the day, the male individual ended up going to jail on his warrant. The female had a warrant that the officers were able to set aside and release her with a new court date. The part of that video you did not see is the part where the female officer and the female suspect were sitting on the back porch waiting for the warrants to be verified, and they had a heart-to-heart conversation. These conversations happen every day between police officers and suspects and citizens in our country, but they are rarely seen.
That's what was growing.
Is her ticket out of us or no?
Yeah, it's a local. I have it.
What do you need to do to get yourself right?
I haven't verified yet, but I'm sure it's going to be.
Okay.
Get clean.
Who's got to do that?
I didn't know how long you.
Have you looked in the mirror lately? I'm being honest.
No.
I'm gonna talk honest with you. Have you looked in the mirror lately?
No. I just don't know where to go. I gotta be.
Where's your family?
Hey, Grove City.
Sit down. Why are you standing up?
Because my bar.
Why?
Because of this thing.
Okay, you can stand up. Why don't you go back with your family?
Because they honestly don't want me there.
Because why? Because you use?
Yeah.
See where the cycle is?
Yeah. Can I write down my phone number for him? Please?
If he goes to jail, yes, but he's not going to jail.
It sounds like it.
He has a ticket. He has to get a new court date. So this is what I'm going to tell you.
I need to wipe my nose off with something.
Well, you got tissues right there. Please, wipe your nose off. Yes.
They got so bad.
How do you buy your drugs if you don't have a job?
I'm on SSI.
Okay. Okay.
Started at 88.
Just talking.
And he works with his dad sometimes.
I'm just talking honest with you, okay? That's all. I'm just trying to understand. I'm trying to understand your situation. You're very young. How old are you? 22?
Yeah, I'll be 23 July 23.
Okay. You're 23 and you have a kid and you're on SSI, and you could get assistance to get a house or a place to live if you chose to stop using and use your money to take care of you and your family and get government help. But this is on you. It's for you to choose. I mean, it's ultimately your decision. You know that.
I mean, that's what I want to do. It's just, you know.
But once you got stuck in the heroin, now you're stuck on it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's not like I'm not talking like I don't want to get clean, because I do.
I'm not saying you don't want to, and I can tell you that I've seen it a lot.
I have no support, no family. All I got is Terry.
Right, and you're both users, so this is the route you keep going down, right? I mean, I can give you resources, but it's up to you to utilize it.
That's what I was about to say. If you can.
I mean, I can get you a number to the rehab place. But that's on you two to decide together that you have to go do it. You have to have a reason to not want the drugs.
I just got Wi-Fi, so that's why I was asking for like a number.
But you have to have a reason to not want the drugs. I mean, we can try to get you hooked up with somebody, and it's going to be on you to try to walk yourself down there. How long you been out here doing this?
193.
What do you mean?
We're gonna have to change.
Like, oh, on like the street?
Yeah. How long you been out here using?
Fucking 4 weeks. But I've been doing it for 3 years. But I'm off and on. Like, I'll stop for a long period of time and go back to it.
Why do you stop? What makes you stop?
Like, I can stop. Like, the times that I do stop is when, you know, like, I'm with my sister.
Okay.
I've been staying with my sister.
Let me ask you this.
But it's like every single time I come out here, it's like,
Yeah. And you're with him.
I mean, I'm always with him.
But he can't get clean either, right?
He can.
Correction, 9192.
Yeah.
Hey,
I-
914.
And
Like
why
it's
do
like-
you come out here?
914 Denver's, we need a couple more
You-
cars. He's renting a house
Because,
on us.
like,
Copy.
I know people out
9190,
here.
194.
Huh?
I know people out here, but they're no good for me.
Exactly, because this is what happens to you.
My sister lives in the country, so it's harder.
It's harder to get stuff. You come out here and you know the streets and you know where to go hit up the dope spots.
And like, I never, like, you know, like, I don't know. And it's like every single time I come out here, I get stuck out here.
Because you
like,
get stuck on the dope. I want you to look in the mirror next time you get a chance. Because I don't think that you belong out here.
Same as all the others.
I don't think you belong out here, and I believe that you're wasting your life out here. And I think you need to look at yourself.
That's gonna be a code 3 for 17.
You need to look at yourself and see what you're messing up and what you're losing.
That's 10. Do we have one in the front, one in the back holding?
You're gonna lose your kid for good if you don't figure out how to clean it up.
He's got a family 5'7" that came out of the house.
If you're the only one, I can stop you a gazillion times, and you can tell me that that bag's not yours and that you're not using, and you can tell me the same story, but I can tell you that this is not my first day out here. You are not the first person I've had this conversation with. You're also not the first person that I've said that, hey, we can offer you resources. And you're not the first person that said that they want to get clean.
I just get embarrassed of this stuff. Like, I'm embarrassed of myself.
Well, you should be, in a way. You should hold yourself more valuable than this stuff. You have to know that your life is worth more than this dope out here. Because one day, you might not have him to be with you, and then you're going to overdose. And who's going to find you? What are you going to look like when we roll up on you, ODing in the back of an alley somewhere, and we throw you in the medic and you go to the corners because you've overdosed?
Yeah, get a deputy ID.
Like, that's terrible, right? You don't come back from that. Everybody thinks Narcan's going to save them, but if you ain't got somebody around you to save you, who's going to do it?
And if we get a car, after we get a couple cars that need to shut down, Denver is in Florian, and Denver is in Vanderburg.
I don't have answers, and I don't know what it's like to be addicted to heroin, and thank God I don't. But I do know that you're the only person who can get yourself out of it. And thank God you say you haven't been prostituting, is that correct? Because what do you think's the next way to do that people turn to after they run out of money? Do you want to be that kind of girl? Like, you see these girls out here, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what they do for their drugs.
Shane on 11, you can put me on it. Did you say Ryan Rock was the suspect's name? April.
Leave on like work.
How old is Levi?
3.
When's the last time you saw him?
Huh?
When's the last time you saw Levi?
Like 3 weeks.
Are you allowed to see him like this? He's got to be your reason why. And you have to love him more than you love yourself. More than you love this dope. You're gonna lose him forever. You know that. If he don't know you as his mom because you're busy out here instead of busy with him, how's he ever gonna know who you are?
I lost my mom from this drug too, and I never had anybody. It's like a mom figure. I see my dad get shot and killed with my son. So I really didn't have no parents.
So he's with your sister?
Levi.
Levi.
With his mom, when she's doing a good job.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to put Levi in this situation, so my mom put me in.
Yeah. You can't take care of Levi right now. You can't take care of yourself.
198, just be advised, you continually calling her saying she needs to make us leave from inside the house.
You know? Where do you stay when you're out here?
Everywhere.
People's houses or in back alleys?
People's houses.
Traps.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know that many though.
Huh?
I don't know that many though. I got like friends out here that he knows that he's gonna hang around with that he knows.
Can't 7 Ed being the Demers from, please.
I just don't like it. I don't like this environment. I have such a great future too in this drug.
You still do. You're 22.
I do.
That's what you don't get. Is like you can choose to let drugs kill you and not have a life, or you can choose to seek help and get clean. It's your choice. Every time you turn to that dope, it's your choice. And if you're scared of what you see when you're sober, there are people that can help you through sobriety. Because sometimes that's a biggest person's problem in their addiction, is who they are when they don't have the drugs. Because then you have to deal with the fact that you don't have a mom. You have to deal with the fact that you don't have a dad. But you can also deal with the fact that there are people like us out here that come and find you and sweep you away to get help. Because you can give up on yourself, and I can meet you 10 more times, and we can have the same conversation 10 more times. But you're the one who's going to have to face yourself.
198, she's saying there's no 33s or anything like that inside.
Who's on your leg?
Well, my dad. And this one says sister.
Is that all the clothes you got?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You think that's a problem? Like, valuables aren't everything, girl, but I mean, you can do better than this, okay? That's all I'm saying.
Everything's being verified.
Cool.
88, which address?
He's got two
Grove
in Grove City,
Okay, they might want him then.
and yeah, maybe. Hers is 2016. But old.
It's a long old one.
Old. So, as soon as it comes back, probably try and work on getting her court date.
Okay. You hear what he's saying? Your ticket's old, but this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna try to get you a new court date, okay? That's a big bug. We're gonna try to get you a new court date. And this is how it typically goes. You get one new court date, alright? And then if you don't go to court on that, then you go to jail. Which sounds terrible over a seatbelt, huh? Sounds terrible over a seatbelt, right? But do you know what happens when you go to jail? You can't use there.
K911.
You understand?
Traffic, you're hard to hear.
Okay, who's on the phone with suspects?
You understand what I'm saying? So your best option is that if we get you this new court date, that you find your way to court with your Social Security money, you know? Because if you go to jail on a seatbelt ticket, that's kind of your fault. Nobody goes to jail on that. You understand?
However, the suspect still inside, as well as another female with multiple 29s who are all refusing to come out. Oh, wait.
His is good.
Grove City.
They're gonna send a hit there. His local is good for an M1 theft. So,
Oh, so we're taking him to county?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But hers is good. There's a CSA of 110 or a payout of 113, or I'm sure we can just get
A court
I
date?
didn't- It's verified. So at this point, we can start the process. I'm still on leads for his Grove City stuff, but we
Okay.
could probably start the process with her now since it's verified. We can get a hold of clerks about
Cool.
getting a new court date for her.
Okay.
So Riley, what we're gonna do, we're gonna try to get you a new court date, so you don't have to come with us, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have you just we're gonna step out here and we're gonna sit on the bumper of my car, okay?
We're going to get you some paperwork, which is going to try to get you a new court date, okay?
I'm gonna bring your property here with us.